I am Kate Ertman, and I am owner and president of ADI, a 3D animation company here in Portland, Oregon. And today I am at the Portland State University Digital Marketing Conference.
To girls today, you know, how do you motivate, how do you inspire? You're their hero. You are. No, my daughter, my 10-year-old is going to see this and go, oh my God. You know, it's not about being a ballerina, it's about doing what you do. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I love speaking to younger women about getting that seat at the table, getting that voice. Men and women communicate differently, and it's just a fact, and there's nothing good or bad about either way. It's just you bring a different emotion. Women bring definitely more emotion to conversations, and it's to know who you are and know how you communicate and acknowledge that. And it's one of the most important things I can say is that you should, when I speak about seat at the table, is that when you're in a conversation, when you're in a meeting, when you have an opportunity to speak to someone that you've wanted to speak to for a while, the most important thing is to make sure you don't leave that table without saying that one thing that's in your mind. There's so many men who will communicate, who speak in a different way, and just people will say it's more aggressive. I think it's just being more assertive, and that's one thing that most women and young girls need to keep in mind, of that assertiveness, and making sure that you don't leave the room, you don't leave the conversation without getting in that one more thing that you just really want to say or to make a statement about or give your opinion on. And it's remembering to do that is usually the hardest part. And then once you start practicing it, it becomes so much easier, and it makes the impact, which is really what it's all about, is making that impact on someone. 3D animation, when I first talk about it with everybody, I'll talk about saying, well, you know, everybody's familiar with it. It's like in Pixar movies, it's the exact same thing we do. But the way we do it at Animation Dynamics is we use 3D animation because it's a relatable thing, makes people perk up and they remember and they have good recall with animation. 3D animation is so great for training and education, as well as for marketing, as well as what I'll be speaking about later with augmented reality, and then the whole advent now with Avatar of stereoscopic 3D, where you have to wear the little glasses. And it just, the reach is greater, the retaining rate is much greater. When you think about any sort of cartoons and animation, especially when you think about Schoolhouse Rocks in the 70s, we all remember that. We all remember when I'm Just a Bill. And that stays in our minds so much more than even some film and video that is done, as well as certainly with textbooks. So either having animation as a complementary part to teaching and to marketing, or having it being the only way to market or to teach or to train, the retain level is what really makes the difference and really makes the impact.
It looks like you'd have a piece of science on your arm.
I do.
Tell me about this tattoo.
I love math. I think math is one of the most creative things in the world. It goes squiggles all up. So the whole root of all of this tattoo, all my ink is arrows and movement. Go is my favorite word. Go is a very empowering word. Go pushes you towards movement. Things are moving whether you are or not, and you don't have to move all the time, but know that the world's going to keep spinning, and people are going to keep doing stuff, and people are going to keep blogging and tweeting and doing all of that, and it's good to get on board and learn and understand. And the equations are all morphisms. So there's catastrophes, a squiggly one on here, and there's comparative diagram, and all of them are about place shifting, and that change is constant. And it's just, for me, a really great reminder. It's a great discussion piece. But I think math is a beautiful, beautiful, creative thing, and it's the structure part that I love as a business owner, but it's also a creative way to solidly implement new ideas and experiences.